what's in the wonderful world of Tumblr today. My favorite thing about Thomas the Tank Engine is that it canonically takes place in a train post-apocalypse where the island of Sodor is the only safe zone in a totalitarian dystopia in which steam engines are routinely killed and their body parts are sold or cannibalized for repair. If you think I'm kidding, you need to read the original books. Could you please direct me to a source? I would feel much better if this was validated. It took me so long to find this quote online, but I did it because it's so much darker than one might expect from Thomas the Tank Engine. Engines on the other railway aren't safe now. The controls are cruel. They don't like engines anymore. They put them on cold-damp sidings and then... Percy nearly sobbed. They cut them up. The illustration by Gunvor and Peter Edwards accompanied the above text in the original book and depicts a pair of unfortunate other railway engines moments before being disassembled with a blowtorch. Holy fuck! Look at the one in the background! They took its fucking face! Oh my god! The early Thomas the Tank Engine books are pretty standard stuff. The saccharine, Bubba-type stories and illustrations. If you watch the show, it's like that in book form. The second half of the Railway series are so fucking dark and surreal. I'm convinced they were a result of Reverend Wilbur Awdry doing copious amounts of LSD and having hallucinations of his own death. Excuse me, but the very first story in the Railway series is about an engine who hides in a tunnel and refuses to run because he didn't want to get his paint job ruined in the rain, so the railway management seals off the tunnel. They eventually let him out because another engine breaks down or something, but the original plan was to just leave him there forever. On the show, didn't they also hook up one engine to a generator so he'd never move again? That was literally one of the lines, I think. It's on some other post on here. It was chilling. Yes, it also happened in the books to an engine referred to only as number 2, but the television series applied the same scenario to an invented character named Smudger in the episode Graham Puff. Smudger, said Duke, was a show-off. He rode roughly and often came off the rails. I warned him to be careful, but he took no notice. Listen, Dookie, he snarled. Who worries about a few spills? We do here, I said, but Smudger just laughed. Ha ha ha! Until one day, managers said that he was going to make him useful at last. Smudger stopped laughing then. Why? What did he do? He turned him into a generator. He's still there, behind our shed. He'll never move again. This is so fucked up. No, listen. Okay, so we see railway management doing all this shit, right? But supposedly, it's so much worse in the other railways. I mean, sure, you might get turned into a generator or bricked up into a tunnel for not doing as you're told, but at least you're not cut up and sold for parts, right? It's not so bad on the island of Sodor, right? Maybe the island of Sodor is the real totalitarian regiment, and the engine citizens, slaves, are fed propaganda illustrated in hellish grays and sulfuric yellows about how bad it is everywhere else at all the other railways. You're lucky to be an engine of Sodor. Railway management cares about you. Trust railway management. Stay on your track. It could be so much worse. What the fuck is this chain-based 1984 bullshit?